It is a good sign when the look of a watch alone animates you to do something. And when I saw the new Bell & Ross BR05 GMT, I had this catch me if you can feeling. Getting on a jet plane, leaving home under unusual circumstances, thrilling. But in order to present you this episode, I stayed. So let's go over the basic specifications of this statement on the wrist. Automatic watch with an integrated metal bracelet, date and a GMT function. Case diameter is 41 millimeters, case length also 41, but of course it wears differently in length because of the integrated lugs. We have a screw-down crown, sapphire crystal on both sides, and the watch is powered by the BR caliber 325, which is a modified SW330-1 cylinder movement. This was a sentence, good God. The watch is waterproof up to 100 meters and available is a version with a metal bracelet and one on rubber. The price for the metal version is 5,000 euros or around 4,750 US dollars. So we're in the genre aviation watch. Bell & Ross was founded in France 1992 by Bruno Bellamici and Carlos A. Rossilo, and I have no idea how to pronounce those names properly, very sorry, but they stand for Bell & Ross. The company's watches were originally produced by the German company Sinn, but the partnership ended in 2002 after Chanel became a minority shareholder and production was moved to Switzerland. Bell & Ross actually came from the aviation industry, and so the focus was clear from day one on: cockpit instruments as design role models for wristwatches. That's why you see here the typical square form and the screws and the overall legibility. We see this black dial with a sunburst effect and with 3 big numerals. Also present is the comic book-like font of the brand and a huge GMT hand. This hand corresponds with a 24-hour scale. Well-integrated date and simple but functional and good-looking hour and minute hands. Note that they've invested heavily in the finishing. We have brushed and polished surfaces here and neatly aligned screw heads. The price for the watch seems somewhat insane, but we have to give them the fact that in every corner of the watch you find something pleasant. Note the screws here on the crown guard or this rotor. Nothing you see here is a ready-to-buy component, and this is an expensive way to go. So I could imagine that the watch will suffer a bit on the used market, but it will not be a bargain. Although the circle of potential buyers is limited to the friends of big watches, because this watch is big. 41 millimeters sounds somewhat normal in the bigger tier, but with a square case? I've made the experience that with a square case you can add easily 2 millimeters in mind, because this form wears big. There are no curves to dampen the impact. A statement piece, and of course this is what Bell & Ross wants here. They want attention, they want their 5,000 bucks for the watch, they want access to the upper tier with a little help by Cartier. And overall I have to state here that at least for me this is a very convincing watch, and I'm not really in that genre. I do not prefer square cases, I do not prefer integrated bracelet, but this is really a convincing combo here and one of the more interesting releases of the last weeks and months. One question, I'm totally between both versions here, steel and rubber. The version with rubber is roughly 400 euros or $440 less expensive, but this also doesn't make the decision easy. What's your favorite? Please tell me in the comments. And with this question I close episode 86. Thank you very much and see you next Monday to Watch of the Week.